Okay, we're ready to start. Ready to start? Okay, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, good. We're going to start now. All right, welcome to our Toronto LinkedIn Live meetup. You guys excited? Yeah, I love it. Okay, so first off, I want to say hello to everyone out there in the world because I'm live streaming this on my LinkedIn profile because this is Toronto LinkedIn Local Meetup. So if you want to say hello to the camera, you can say hello right now. Hi guys, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. Anybody want to comment on our clothes? You have questions for the panel? You have questions for the speakers? You want to comment? No trolls, please. Say what you want, enjoy it. That's going to be great. This is now, I believe, our fourth LinkedIn Local Meetup this year. We do them every 2 weeks, every 2 months. And I think we've done a total of 13. It's the 13th one. So, yeah, it's pretty good. We're very consistent. We've got a great team, so it's really awesome that people are a part of this and joining us. Now, we're starting a bit late because, again, people arrived a little bit late and, traffic, whatever it might be, is hot. I'm not sure what it is. That's okay. We planned networking sessions in the middle of it too, but we're just going to cut that short because you had a good 30 minutes to network before when you arrived. So hopefully we'll go out there and got everyone's cards. Who here's got at least 5 cards now? 5 business cards. Anyone? 5 business cards? No? Who here's got 3 business cards? Who here's had 5 LinkedIn connections? Oh, 10 LinkedIn connections? Oh, okay, good. That's how it works. So my name is Bobby Umar. I'm the CEO of DYPB, Discovery Personal Brand. And DYPB is basically an organization that's focused on personal brand excellence and expertise. And we do a lot of workshops, we do training, we offer online resources and tools, we consult on anything that can do with personal branding. Personal branding, as we see it, is a way for you to create more alignment in your life. So clarity, focus, and direction. Clarity, purpose, and direction. It's a chance for you to create more focus and then also impact. And so events like this are something that DYPB wants to support and sponsor because it aligns exactly what we're doing. We also do other stuff too, so we actually have, we do webinars and we do workshops, and actually with this event we're actually doing a webinar and a workshop in August on the exact same topic that we hosted by me. But we've been doing these events now for a long time because we believe in LinkedIn as well, and LinkedIn Local is a chance for people to take what they have online and bring it in person, right, and make it live. And so there's a direct connection to networking online to networking here, and that's kind of why we're here for what we're doing. And so, there's food in the back, there's some water, take lots of pictures and videos. You can hashtag LinkedIn Live, LinkedIn Local. You can also hashtag LinkedIn Local TO to represent us and what we're doing. And again, there's a lot of audience participation in these events, so we try to make it as fun and interactive as we possibly can. So the agenda for today is actually, we're switching things up. In the beginning part, we're actually going to have 2 speakers who are going to, and they're 2 amazing, dynamic, energetic, awesome people, including one from Australia. She flew all the way just for this event. Isn't that right? Yeah. Wow. Well, again, Dan's is amazing. We'll see when we get it later. And then we're actually having an open mic. So normally we have an open mic at the end of it. We're actually doing it earlier. So what the open mic is, I will have the mic here, and for anyone to come up to share any sort of ask or a gift. So an ask could be like, well, I'm struggling to find work in my line of electrical engineering, and I'd like to have a contact. And so you can do that, and that's fine. Or it could be a give. I come to these events, and one big nugget I've learned is that ABC, always be closing, right? So you may have nuggets you want to share. So that's either an ask or a give. Less than 2 minutes. So yeah, if you don't, I'm going to yank you off, and if you don't, I'm going to take you off because I'm strong. I'm going to take you off the stage, all right? Because we want to be respectful of those times. All right, so let's get going with the first half here. So first up is Casey Stewart, who's going to share an amazing short talk with you about her experiences. And I'll tell you a bit about Casey. I'm going to have her bio here, but I'm actually going to tell you a personal story, if that's okay, Casey.
Okay.
So I met Casey. I was speaking at an event many moons ago, back when my kids were like little ones, and she was there too. And I remember talking about networking and personal branding and things like that. And then she was a big personal brander, a big blogger person. And at the time, she's like, Bobby, what are you doing on social media? I'm like, nothing. I don't know. What should I be doing, right? She's like, you should be on Twitter. I'm like, why should I be on Twitter? That's like, isn't that for athletes and celebrities? Like, please. She's like, and then she asked me this really pivotal question. Bobby, do you have a message for the world? You did say that. I remember this. And I was like, of course I do. I said, are you kidding me? I'm all about the power of connection and creating deep, authentic, meaningful connection with people. And she's like, well, you gotta be on Twitter and talk about that. I'm like, oh, okay. So then I joined Twitter that month. And I didn't know what to do, but over a while I learned, and pretty soon within 6 to 8 months I had 5,000 followers, got my first speaking gig off of Twitter. Now I have over 450,000 followers on Twitter, and it was the beginning of my social media journey of building my thought leadership brand outside of just myself on, just at events and things like that. And so I really owe it to her that, and she has so much spunk and so much energy, and God, I love her for that. But I will read her bio. Casey Stewart is an an award-winning content creator, an expert in digital media, documenting her life since 2005 via her blog, This Is My Life. She's been at the forefront of brand storytelling through influencer marketing. Her blog covers travel, tech, and lifestyle, all with a bright, sunshine attitude. Absolutely. Please welcome Casey Stewart.
Hi, thank you. I'm so glad your Twitter journey has been so marvelous. I've been on Twitter since maybe 2008. Definitely has changed my life and helped build the career that I have now. And I'm going to share with you 3 kind of short nuggets about building my personal brand that have created opportunities for me in my life. In 2009, I was the first person that CTV Balboa Media ever hired to do social media. I ran the Twitter and Facebook for Much Music, MTV, and much more, which at that time was my dream job. It was so cool. I worked at 299 Queen Street, I had TV on my desk. That was the height of the hills, Jersey Shore. Really fun. And I got that job, but I didn't have any actual paid experience. The role of a community manager wasn't really created yet. It was just kind of the start of social media. But at the time I had been hosting monthly meetups. I had my blog. I wrote about all the events on my blog. I took a lot of pictures. I told a lot of stories. My blog was called This Is My Life. So I was documenting things. And I also was involved with Social Media Week and any kind of Twitter event. If there was a Twitter event, I was there. And I often had a shirt with my name on it, with my Twitter handle. It was kind of like, I was always kind of a little out there, but that was something that I did to I never thought of it really as personal branding. It was just kind of, I was being sort of my weird internet self. And when I shared my resume with Much Music and MTV, I didn't have any actual paid experience, but I put all those things on my resume, and there was nearly nobody that had the experience that I have doing that. Basically, brand building, running events, and have that social media experience. So if I hadn't built my brand up that way, I would have never got that job, and hundreds of people applied from across Canada. A couple years later, I was drinking champagne at the Shangri-La at a TIFF lounge. On a Tuesday, it's during TIFF. This would be my 10th TIFF during the festival. And I got an email, and the email was from a recruiter, and a downtown agency was looking for a social media director. And I was like, they wanted to hire me. And so I said, okay, I'll go for the interview. Went for the interview on the Tuesday, got the job on the Friday. It was the highest paying job I had ever had. And never worked in an agency, never been a boss before. But hey, I'm Casey Stewart, your new social media director. I just made it up as I went. And it was an amazing job, but they knew who I was because of what I'd been doing on the internet and the events that I'd been involved in, the things I'd been writing, and my Twitter and my social media, that I had built up a reputation that was someone who knew what they were doing, even though I was making it up a little bit. But that's fine. So that helped me get that job. So if I hadn't been putting myself out there and open to opportunity, that opportunity would have been created. A few years later, actually 2 years ago, I got an email from a production company, and a production company said, we'd like you to be in a movie. And the movie comes out on Friday. It's in It's called Astronaut, and it stars Richard Dreyfuss, and I play a celebrity character on a game show of the movie. And I have a couple of friends that are actors, and I was like, they said, how did you get it? I was like, they just asked me. That never happens. Literally in their career of 10, 15 years, that only happened to them maybe once or twice. So it was really exciting for me because one, who doesn't want to be in a movie? And if I hadn't been myself, putting myself out there, doing all these things over these years, building my brand, my reputation, I would have been asked to be in that movie. So I think something that I'll leave you with is definitely the most valuable piece of information for me is that life is about building relationships. And those relationships are the most important thing that you have. You got to treat them like gold. Because I can't tell you how many times over the course of the year someone worked at this agency, then that agency. And agency people move around a lot. And have come back to me, or I've volunteered to speak in a class at George Brown or Humber, and that student has gone and got a job and said, Casey, you spoke in my class and we have a campaign for you. So definitely make all the connections that you can, cherish those relationships, build relationships, and you never know what might happen. Thank you. Bobby, how are you? Any more questions?
Well, anybody?
Does anyone have a question for me?
You want to ask Casey a question?
Oh, cool. Yeah. My Twitter handle is Casey Stewart, CASIESTEWART. Please don't call me Cassie. That happens a lot. Same. Casey Stewart on everything. And I also found some other Casey Stewarts on LinkedIn and added them. I'm sure they know who I am because I have my domain at every single platform all across the internet, the world's #1 Casey Stewart.
Any other questions? We have time for questions.
I'll be here.
Yeah,
Go
there.
ahead.
How do you go from being someone who never tweeted,
You just
handle,
tweet. Just do it. It depends maybe what you want. What do you want to talk about? Is it the personal account? Do you want to be just resharing stuff? And if you don't necessarily want to tweet, but get the handle, connect it to your Instagram, connect it to your Facebook page, so that your Twitter is live. Because Twitter is where news happens. That's where conversation happens. If someone's looking to find your business, your Google also indexes your most recent tweet. So you want to be there. A lot of people are like, oh, no Twitter, but like how many times does Instagram go down? A lot. So, Twitter is definitely, and I say just tweet. If you're not sure what to say, retweet other content relevant to your business. So maybe if you're in gardening business and you maybe retweet and add a comment, that means kind of takes the pressure off saying something or trying to think of something prolific. I tweet like, I love the sun, so it doesn't, my Twitter is, really light and happy, but if you're not sure what to tweet, look for other content and follow people who are in your industry so that you can become a thought leader, not necessarily have to be a profound tweeter. Good place to start.
Any other questions?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, go. Yeah. No, I was in dance when I was a kid, and I had like fake eyelashes and a hairpiece, and I did commercials in high school. So doing that kind of stuff, I was always loved being on stage. So yeah. You have one over there. Go ahead.
So you said you were headhunted for the job, right?
Mm-hmm.
For that movie role. What advice would you have to people who were working for 10 to 15 years in the acting industry?
Preparation meets opportunity, I guess. I don't know. I think one of the things that's me, and I have people tell me this that have been following me for a long time, that a lot of people who are maybe new or just starting to get on the internet or starting to put themselves out there, kind of try to be someone, but I think what will help you build a real lasting brand and why people just seek you out and want to work with you is being your real self. And I guess it sounds like be authentic, but like actually, because it's not all about the perfect aesthetic or like everything has to be perfect. A lot of times I have a category on my blog called Sometimes I Don't Feel Like It, because sometimes I don't feel like being an internet person, then I write about being an internet person, then I don't like it and I post on my blog. So it's kind of a bit backwards, but people love those posts because it shows that, it's hard sometimes and it gives me anxiety and stresses me out. But I think showing different sides of your personality and being like a real honest person is definitely something that helps. But getting picked to be in a movie, so random. I hope it happens again. Anyone, if you're out there, time to this. Yeah, I'm available. Any other questions?
One more
Okay.
question.
You're clearly confident and very good at what you're doing. And kids are, I know a lot of kids that are, as much as social media is going on today, it's really stressing them out and it's causing a lot of anxiety. What advice would you have for a young person that is struggling with social media?
It stresses me out too. So I've spoken to a bunch of different schools and teachers, and usually if something like that, a lot of times I go volunteer. My mom works in a school and I go speak to the kids, and I think it's really important to, like I did the thing, you know, in Mean Girls, who, everyone close your eyes, and if you've been bullied by Regina George, everyone puts up their hand. Well, I did that in a school, and everyone had faced some type of bullying. And I was like, look around, everyone has their hand up. So be kind to each other and realize that what people are posting on the internet isn't always what's real. Because like my feed is beautiful. It's all bright colors, it's so sunshiny. I'm not like that every day. My boyfriend's back there probably being like, you wish you do, because I'm not always so sunshiny. And I think that's what's really important to let people know and let kids know. And you know, everyone goes through struggles, and sometimes what people are sharing on the internet isn't even their real life. You know, people rent clothes, they rent purses, they rent cars. That's not their kitchen, it's a test kitchen. They didn't even buy that stuff, they returned it. You know, like that is very real, and I think it's really important to let them know that like, hey, it's just you can be anyone that you want to be, and don't rely too much on the internet because sometimes it's a web of lies.
Thank you. That was awesome. And again, she'll be around to take more questions and things like that, which is great. A couple of announcements I forgot to mention. You don't want to. Washingtons are back there. For some of you who already signed up for headshots, so we offer a really amazing deal through one of our partners to offer really, really amazingly valued headshots for a really discounted price. They're on the Eventbrite page, but if you want to know, Eustace back there, and for those who already bought them, go see him and he'll make arrangements for your photo shoot. And if you want to purchase them again now, let him know and we'll make those arrangements as well. All right, so make sure you contact back there. And again, I want to give a lot of thanks to the team who set this thing up. Those speakers are all here volunteering their time. CSI for hosting this, helping us host it in this great space. And we have a lot of great partners, supporters that have been really great with LinkedIn Locals and DYPB. And if you want to be involved with DYPB or LinkedIn Locals, by all means, talk to us. The team's all here. We love to help people and empower them to do what they want to do, which is great. Speaking of empowering people, I'm going to change that. Normally we have our open mic at the very end of the night. And so a lot of people will share what they liked about what they saw. Well, what I really want to do is I want to do it now. And what I want to open up the floor for anyone that wants to, maybe you want to share, you want to pitch your business, maybe you want to pitch your product, maybe you want to have a question asked of the audience, maybe you want a referral, maybe you have a nugget to share of something you've learned today or something you've learned in your lifetime. But this is a chance for people to actually share the stage and share your brand with us and the world out there, because we're live streaming as of right now, and let us know anything you want to share. So, and first come, first serve, you have to come up here, and if it's many people, there'll be like a lineup, but anybody want to share something? Come on up. All right, first come, first serve, here we go. Rules, no more than 2 minutes, please, okay? I love to hear stories, but we don't have time for everyone, so we want to get as many people as possible in, okay? So.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Coco Vera, Nicole Coco Lorraine Vera, to be specific. It all started in 19. So I am a motivational speaker by trade, and I've been hiding all these years. A book that I'm going to be writing is called Hiding in Wallpaper Flowers, and it's about helping people to transform their pain into power. Normally I wouldn't be on this stage. I usually like to hide out on high school stages working with youth, and have been doing so for 25 years. But I had to drink my own Kool-Aid recently and really tap into purpose, which is the sweet spot in transforming your pain into power. Recently, my son, who's 26, passed away, and I'm trying to depress all of you. His name is Jordan Vera, and he was a spoken word poet and a motivational speaker like me. He followed in my footsteps and then surpassed them and lost his life to asthma. And I promised him that I would stop hiding and that I would stand and speak my truth, not just to the youth audience, but to the world. And so when I saw this event, I knew that I had to come, and I didn't know there was going to be an open mic, but I knew that I had to share and tell my story and say to anybody that's out there that's struggling with something painful, that you can transform that pain into power if you tap into purpose. And the key to tapping into purpose is knowing that there's a purpose for everything. And we can heal each other if we open up and share our stories and share our truths, knowing that we have the answer within us. And the second key to that is to heal and mourn in beautiful spaces. This is a beautiful space, and I thank you for opening it up to all of us and allowing us to be here. So again, my name is Coco Vera from Inspired by Coco, and I inspire all of you to transform your pain to power by tapping into purpose. Without too much-
No worries, Shaggy. You can go next.
First of all, I want to shake your hand, Bobby, because I'm following you from past like 2 years.
Oh, okay.
It's so good to meet you in person, and yeah, absolutely, guys. My name is Arjun, and I work as a supply chain manager for Walmart Canada. This is my first LinkedIn local, and I've been following you, Diana, from Australia. I mean, it's so fun. I'm sitting over there, I'm staring at her. I mean, because she's a celebrity for me, like, you know. So absolutely, it's so good to talk to you guys, and I didn't know that there might be a chance. So I don't have a specific thing to talk, but I just didn't want to miss the opportunity to come on the stage and say hi to you guys. Last but not least, one thing, I'm an international student, came to Canada 5 years back from India. Strived for opportunities, looking for platforms, but I did not get it. But after coming to Canada, for first 2 years I had a lot of grind, 3 years I had a lot of grind. But now I understand there's a lot of platforms available, and with the inspiration of LinkedIn Local, 5, 6, 7 months back, I started an organization called Fellow International Student, #Fellow International Student, trying to help other international students who are coming to Canada and empower them and equip them in terms of job search, in terms of career development. We already had 2 meetups. Last meetup happened in the month of June, and we had 55 people came over, and we had speakers all around, and it was a very successful event. And it's all because of this LinkedIn Local and the motivation what you guys gave. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm glad I didn't come after her. Hi, I'm David. Thanks for having me up, and thanks to Bobby and DYPB for hosting this. When I get up on stage or get a mic, I usually say I spend my days talking to myself in a 3x3 foot padded cell. No, I'm not crazy. I'm a freelance voice talent. So I help businesses communicate their messages, whether it's commercials, e-learning, corporate videos, on-hold messaging, or anything like that. I also have these fancy lighted name badges if you're interested. And I'm single, so that's it.
Alright, so we have tons of people now, so try to keep it short, guys, because we want to keep going, but let's go, keep going.
My name is Paul Litwack, and I didn't know we were going to have an open mic tonight, but I was going to get up here and talk about gratitude. And the first thing I'd like to do is to say thank you to Cher. Last night, you'll hear from her later tonight. Last night I was on your podcast. It was, what was my word to you? Your case study was inspire, but not inspire, I-N-S, each letter by itself, and that's what brought me here tonight. So I wanted to say thank you for giving me the inspiration to be here tonight. Coco, I want to thank you. I didn't know we'd be here tonight, but power to you and only good things for the work that you do as well. What I do? My name is Paul Litwack, and I'm the founder of the Get Unstuck Now Coaching Breakthrough System. I believe that getting stuck is normal, but staying stuck is a choice. And my coaching breakthrough system allows people to make decisions like that they didn't know they were capable of doing before. Easy website to remember, getunstucknow.org. And I want to let you know that I wasn't expecting to see Vera here tonight, because Vera and I are going to be in Jennifer Beals. Elvira, what did I just say?
Vera.
Do I not know you better?
You do.
Elvira, yes. And I'm thankful for that. Elvira and I are both in Jennifer Beals' Summertime Bash coming up August 14th at the Riviera in Vaughan. If any of you are looking to make better connections, if any of you are looking to build your business, I will be one of the coaches there, so will you, and that's the place for you to be as well. So if you want to hit me up on LinkedIn, please do. This is a local LinkedIn. And did I not come early to help set up tonight? I want to be part of this group to help it continue to grow. Thank you so much, everybody.
Hello, my name is Osai Elasticity, and I'm so glad to be here. I am the co-founder of the Toronto Women in Machine Learning and Data Science, and today I have an ask. My ask is that I have this amazing opportunity. I have women who want to teach about different things in data science, and then I have women who want to learn about different things in data science. And this is where you come in. I need a space to offer this training. We were offering a lot of them in Markham, but we had a lot of people complaining a little bit about the commute to Markham, so we need a space that is downtown-ish that people can come and learn. So this is where I want all of you to get up and scream and yell and say, we want to be part of this opportunity, but we can talk about it later. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Stacey Arson, and I am a financial advisor with a passion for fashion. And a couple of years ago, if you were to ask me at a networking event what I'd be doing if I wasn't an advisor, I would be Stacey London of What Not to Wear. So here I am. I've launched into career following my passion. We're talking about everyone following their heart. I love helping people be who they are and who they're supposed to, who's inside of us, because we all have our body shapes and our facial shapes dictates what we should be wearing, and sometimes we're wearing something that somebody's told us to wear, our parents or other outside sources. So it's about who we are, how we show up, our professional presence, and helping. That's what I do. I help you look the way you want to look and not how somebody's told you to look. So that's me, and I'll pass it on. Thanks.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Ryan Ng. Quickly, I'm going to give you 30 seconds, kind of brief about myself, and then what I can offer to you. So, brief history about myself. Basically, my claim to fame, my story is that I worked in door-to-door sales, busted my behind, and eventually I turned that into landing a job at a Fortune 500 technology company. And so, what I'm working on now is I'm basically helping others achieve the same thing. And so, I've helped business students break into Microsoft, Salesforce, Square Payments, Accenture, big companies and things like that. So if anyone here is looking to go kind of in that space, particularly in the enterprise sales space, I'd love to help out. The reason I'm doing this is because eventually I'm thinking about launching a career coaching business, particularly for this industry. So again, if any of you work in that industry or are interested, feel free to reach out. Thank you.
Hi everyone. My name is Danny Shahab, and I was a consultant, like a management consultant for 7+ years, and now I'm just figuring it out. So I don't really have anything to pitch here, but I wanted to share a nugget from the other day. I've been sort of, to make ends meet, I've been doing some unglamorous manual labor, and one day last week I forgot my headphones at home. And can you imagine going through your day without any music or any podcasts? But what happened was I was working away for 2 straight hours, doing some physical work in complete silence. And that really got my mind racing, brainstorming. I had been stuck on so many different things that I was supposed to be doing. I was helping my dad come up with a marketing plan for his small business. And I had been stuck for weeks, but those 2 hours were the most productive that I had had in weeks. So, try it. You might find it to be very productive. Thank you.
All right, awesome. And apologies to the people who came up afterwards. I set a cutoff, and because we have to keep going, we have to make sure we get the agenda. So, before we start, I'm going to share one quick thing, which is I'm on a health journey, and I'm struggling with my health, and it's been a challenge. But what I can tell you is that I started something 30 days ago called the 30-Day Keto Challenge. If anyone knows what keto basically is a way for you to eliminate sugar from your diet, but also a lot of carbs. It's very difficult to maintain and manage. But I did do it. Today is day 30. So I went back there. I've been able to maintain it, and I actually took off the buns, and I just ate the meat and the vegetables. That's all I ate. And I also, at the same time, decided to go crazy and quit drinking teas, I quit caffeine, and I just tried to focus on this thing. And I can tell you that I weighed myself before I came here, and I started out at 257 pounds. I'm now 237 pounds, so 20 pounds. Now that's actually an unhealthy amount of weight to lose in 1 month, but because I'm such a huge guy, it's actually not so bad, and it's tapered out a bit, but I just want to announce that because I think it's kind of cool. Anyway, now we're finally going to hear from Diana Nguyen, and I met Diana for the first time ever just today in person, but online I've known her for years. In fact, me and String Nguyen, who's another video person, she and I work together on this thing called Master Your Voice, and it's basically a video storytelling platform to help people become better at doing online content and doing videos. And so I'm working with her still, and we're doing some great stuff, but one of the people she knew in her network from Australia was Diana. And Diana is known as Dancing Diana, Karaoke Diana, and she actually made me do a video on LinkedIn where we sang karaoke. And I can't believe I did that, but she just has this energy that I think is so amazing for any crowd, and she's coming all the way from Australia. So please give Diana a huge welcome.
Thank you. Wow, LinkedIn Local Toronto, amazing. Thank you for having Dancing Diana here. I am Dancing Diana, I do dance on LinkedIn, but before I talk about dancing on LinkedIn and personal branding, that is very new to me, I want to share this photo. I just actually arrived from Chicago today, and I've got these two photos in my diary. I still have a hard copy diary. I don't use calendar on my phone, so I'm still old school. I also found it in my travel wallet, so I'm gonna pass these photos around and you're gonna take care of them, okay? These are precious babies. All right, so I'm passing this around, and if these go missing, I'm calling the police. This photo I'm passing around is me at 7 years old. And I want you to think about you at 7 years old. Where were you? What were you doing? And what brought you joy? So pass it around. And today's theme I'm going to be talking about is about being brave. Hashtag be brave. Everything's a hashtag, all right? Gonna hashtag everything. Hashtag your name, hashtag everything you do with a hashtag. So it's about being brave. So you must be thinking, who am I? So I am an actor, comedian, MC. I'm a co-creator of a web series, and because I've traveled all the way across Australia to Northern America, I'm going to pass that around to, this is my web series, pass it around. It is the first ever Vietnamese Australian family comedy series in the world, celebrating my mother's Vietnamese refugee journey, coming to Australia and trying to raise a naughty teenager. That's the story. Please check it out. We're trying to get a network to buy it. But that's what I do. That's what I do. I'm a creative. And on LinkedIn, I am known as hashtag Dancing Diana, hashtag Just Doing Karaoke. I host the most consistent, fun show on LinkedIn. If you do hashtag Just Doing Karaoke, you will find 85 interviews I've done all around the world. Zoom calls with Bobby, like 8 a.m. and he's 8 p.m. Check it out. It's a really great show. And also, I'm known for another hashtag, which is hashtag Embrace the Snort. I am an avid snorter. And I'm going to do if you guys would like to play with me, whoever can count how many snorts I do, you win a prize, all right, in my presentation. Okay, so how did Dancing Diana become Dancing Diana, and why is Dancing Diana here? I'm going to give you 5 reasons, and there are also 5 tips for you guys, okay? So my first tip here is creativity. Think about it. Think about LinkedIn. It is a business platform, yes? Imagine 18 months ago, you're scrolling through your LinkedIn newsfeed and you see business, 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 dancing, business, business. What are you going to click on? Dancing. LinkedIn has changed from being a business platform. It is essentially a human platform. For the first time, there is a platform that has diverse voices. You're not on Instagram putting a pretty photo of you on a travel trip in your bikini. right? Some of you do that. I'm looking. Yep. No, you are. You definitely do it. Yeah. Yeah. So Instagram's that. Then you've got the YouTube bloggers who carry their cameras around for 30 minutes, blogging their whole life. We don't have time for that. We're running a business, right? You've got Twitter. Twitter's got how many characters? 30, 40 words, characters? See, I'm not on Twitter.
280.
280, thank you. And then you've got Facebook. And Facebook is essentially an address book. It has all your friends on there. So if you lose your phone, where do you go? Facebook. You message someone saying, I've lost my phone, send me your contacts. Those are the platforms. But imagine when LinkedIn decided to do LinkedIn video and you started dancing on it. I really do believe that there needs to be creativity on LinkedIn because we go to museums, we go to the theatre, we laugh, we watch comedy. We need the whole human experience on LinkedIn so that people can access their right brain. And my purpose, and exactly what you said, your purpose to inspire, my purpose is to give joy. And it took me 2 years to realise what my purpose on LinkedIn was. I always felt weird that I was on LinkedIn doing dancing and doing karaoke, but I realised my simple mission for human beings is joy. So creativity and joy, all right? Number 2, consistency. January 1st, 2018, I made a promise to myself I would make a video every single day and upload onto LinkedIn. Who is making LinkedIn content right now? Great, fantastic. You are in the lead. You do know that, right? Whoever is making LinkedIn video content, you're in the lead. Because in 12 months' time, LinkedIn is going to shoot out of the sky and you're going to be behind. Imagine it's a surfing wave. You're paddling. If you're making LinkedIn video, you're paddling right now. You're riding the wave. If you're not making LinkedIn video, you're making a loss. And this is why you're here. You're here to learn about how to make LinkedIn video. So my tip to you is if you're starting out, and people think I'm really extreme, but this is how I found out that Dancing Donor was my branding. Because people kept watching it. Post 30 posts a month, a week. I was saying a day. No, post 30 posts a month. One each day, whether it be a video, whether it be a post, an article, or a picture. Just have consistency and focus, like meditation. When you meditate, you just don't do it once and then you come back 2 months later. You do it every single day and you'll see a change in the way you make your content, right? Preaching it out, 30 days straight, do it. And that's the way you learn. Anything, in language, in dancing, just give it a go. Consistency. My other one is, make a video. Okay, C, another C word. Community. This is beautiful. These are people here coming tonight who are on LinkedIn video, and some of you are like, what the hell is this? I host LinkedIn Local Melbourne, and we are one of the best LinkedIn locals in the world. Bobby, would you agree?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. I paid him to say that. No, we are the best LinkedIn local because we have a certain energy when people leave. They leave the event with joy and they've connected with people. So I want you to take up your phones right now. We're going to do this together as a team. Go onto your LinkedIn app, and you will use this for every board meeting you go to, every conference you go to, because this is how you connect on LinkedIn. So you've got your news feed, right? There's Nico, he's just got his citizenship in the US. Woo! That's amazing. All right, now, on the bottom, you'll see there's a house, 2 people, plus sign, a bell, and a suitcase. Click on the 2 people, 2 best friends. All right? Now, above, just below the blue bar is a button that says Find Nearby. Touch that. Find Nearby. Make sure your Bluetooth is on. All right, turn that on. And something magical should happen. Is it happening? Is it working for you? It's not working for me.
Yeah, turn on your link. Yeah, weird. Try turning off.
There we go. All right. Start connecting. If you're going to come to LinkedIn Local next time, whether it be next month or 2 months' time, these are your connections. These are the people who will support you in your first video. So when you make your first video today, you tag everyone in this room because we will support you. This is what a LinkedIn Local community is about. It's not about doing on your own, it's about getting together and sharing the messages together. So start connecting with your LinkedIn community right now. I don't know why mine's not working. I'm missing out. I'm having some FOMO right now. One, thank you. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Okay. And number 4, why I'm also on LinkedIn is I am on LinkedIn for women. Yes! Women. For the first time, women of all ages are able to say whatever the F they want without being censored, without being pulled off. For the first time, women who are either housewives, who are entrepreneurs and CEOs, for the first time, a creative, a woman can speak whatever she wants in how many minutes she wants to. This is why I am on LinkedIn. I love men, I do. But for me, I love the power of women on LinkedIn because it's for a very long time we haven't been heard, and now we are being heard and seen, right? So if you're a woman here today, you haven't made a LinkedIn video, get onto it, because that's where you're going to be seen. And I want to congratulate the team here at LinkedIn Local Toronto. It is amazing that you have a balanced gendered panel. That is to be congratulated, because if you go to most conferences, there are usually 1 woman with 5 men, right? So congratulations to LinkedIn Local Toronto. You are setting the bar for equality and for gender, hang on, I'm not making my friends. Yeah, I'm making more friends over here, so I'm just going to click away. Yeah, so women, get onto it. Get onto it. And if you go to follow me, if you've tagged me, go to my video about respect. I'm so all about human rights and social justice. And go through the comments that people have written in my comment section. It's not one line that says, hey, great post. People are having conversations on LinkedIn, like deep conversations on LinkedIn. And I feel so safe to talk about gender equality. I'm so respected to talk about racism. Like, it's a place to talk about all this stuff that's about being human. All right, so that's the deep stuff. That's why I'm on LinkedIn. And the other one, why I'm on LinkedIn is, where are my kids? Who's got my kids now? Where's my children? The photo, where's the photo? Okay, can you give that to me? I want it back. So yeah, keep clicking away. Say hello to your new neighbours. If you make a video, tag these people in your video. Thank you. So this is Diana at 7 years old. I am a 34-year-old woman from Australia who is here in Toronto. I am hot. I'm going to take her this top. Take the jacket off. Take the jacket off. Alright. So I'm all about presentation. I'm all about being strong with the way you stand. Because once you are physically strong on stage, your message will shoot across the room. So, guys, as a dancing Diana tradition at every LinkedIn Local Melbourne, I want us to stand up, put your phones away, put your jackets off. If you've got jackets, take it off, and let's pop the music on there. So this is Drake. We're in Toronto, aren't we? Yeah, let's shake it. Start moving your body. Yeah. Come on. Shake some, darling. Come on, get out. Come on. Yeah. Everybody, come on. All right, pop in my room. Right, pop in my room. 5, 6, got goosebumps because I saw you smiling back at me. I saw some people going, what the fuck going on? But I felt nervousness and I felt you being a fool with me. And that's the most important thing. It's okay to be a fool in life because we learn so much about ourselves and about people around us. So thank you so much for having me here and keep dancing. Thank you.
Hello. Thank you very much, Dan. That was amazing. Dancing, man. We can do more of that. It's like the local, eh? Like, that's good stuff. Listen, I haven't practiced my moonwalk in years. That's a grade 8. All right, so we are now going to take a quick break. Now we had a longer network break up front and started a little late, so it's going to be a shorter break. It's now exactly 7:37, so we're going to give you 15 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes. Get some food, network with each other, add each other on LinkedIn, check out Yusuf's photos, use the bathroom, talk to each other, ask the speakers questions, and we'll see you back in 15 minutes. Okay, thank you.
I thought I saw